No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
Stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He is not going to get there. Stop short the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to run, it's Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they strike first.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are, and David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Quarterback may change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. LSU quick to the line. Guys, we talk about games that just somehow get away from you. I don't think there was a better example last year than that. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent.
And it's caught! Touchdown,
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Going up top again. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Making side adjustments here. On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
Right on the money. Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a... Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Power football with the run. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, they're after him. On target over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. send the tight end in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Dumps it to the back. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He fires to the left side. Makes the grab deep. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. LSU right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Brown. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harbor. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going for the big play. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And that one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. LSU quick to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down.
He's going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fights off a defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he's...
Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He's got it inside the 25. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. back to pass. It's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Out of bounds at the 38. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 42, South Carolina 21.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Harbor. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Using the quick game. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Using his legs to buy some time. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Number 69, set to kick it off.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick. And they do. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? They're working that left side. It's Pater late in the game.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the lot.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. LSU right back to the line.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. There he goes. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles, and it's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I've pushed the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really